Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. A very good evening and a hearty welcome to one and all gathered here. It gives me great pleasure to welcome each one of you to this evening's program dedicated to retired Colonel V. Gopala Krishnan on his 80th birthday, celebrated by his daughters Sunita Harishankar, Rukmini Satyan, son-in-law Satyan Ramachandran, and grandchildren Aditya Shankar, Rekha Shankar, and Ishita Satyan. After serving his tenure in the army, Colonel V. Gopala Krishnan is currently enjoying his retired life with his wife Vijay Lakshmi and his daughter's family in Bangalore. A staunch follower of the great yogi Sri Paramahamsa Yogananda, he practices Kriya Yoga that is propagated by the YSS. He is a disciplinarian and his friends swear that they clock their watches with the time that he goes for his daily walk. Being a man who has not much interest in material possessions, Colonel Gopala Krishnan's deep love for Kathakali is the inspiration for today's special birthday celebrations. A very happy birthday to you, sir. Without further ado, I welcome the first performer for today's program, charming and graceful Dr. Rekha Raju. Dr. Rekha Raju started learning dance under the guidance of late Guru Padmini Ramachandran and then under Kalamandalam Usha Dattar. She learnt music under Shri Raju Dattar for about 15 years and Mridangam under Shri Jagadish Janardhanan for about 8 years. She is undergoing specialized training in Mohiniyattam under the guidance of Guru Kalamandalam Srimati Sugandhi. Dr. Rekha is a chartered accountant who also holds an MBA degree. She completed her PhD in Mohiniyattam under the guidance of Guru Sri Janardhan. An A-graded artist of Doordarshan and an empaneled artist of ICCR, Dr. Rekha Raju has travelled across the world to spread Mohiniyattam to countries like New Zealand, large parts of Europe, including the UK, and many more. She is the member of the expert panel of Mohiniyattam at the Ministry of Culture, Government of India. She is the artistic director of her academy, Nritya Dhama Temple of Fine Arts, where she trains more than 400 students in Mohiniyattam, Bharatanatyam, Mridangam, Yoga, and Carnatic vocals. She also engages in reaching out to the underprivileged children at NGOs. She works selflessly for the benefit of orphaned and underprivileged children and actively tries to evoke an interest for classical arts amongst them through regular teaching and performances. Dr. Rekha has performed over 2,000 shows and given over 75 lecture demonstrations all over the world. She has received awards like the Yuva Kala Bharati from the Government of Tamil Nadu, Kala Yogi from Bangalore ICCR, titles like the Swarnamukhi, Natya Nipun, and Nritya Samrat, to name just a few. Most recently, Dr. Rekha Raju received the prestigious Ustad Bismillah Khan Yuva Puraskar for overall contribution in the field of art from the Central Sangeeta Natak Academy. It's a true pleasure to have Dr. Rekha Raju with us today, and I would now like to hand the mic over to her to take us through her performance.
Satgurubhyo Namaha. A very warm welcome to one and all present here, and a very happy birthday, Gopala Krishnan sir. It's indeed such an honor that we are celebrating your birthday by paying salutations to God and to everyone present in this world and giving us this life of an artist. So today the first item that we'll be presenting is a traditional Ganapati item in Ragam Ananda Bhairavi set to Aditalam. This will be performed by students Varshini Venkat Subramaniam, Sanjana Suresh, Tuhina Sajani and Pranita Sudhir. after praying to the Vigna Vinayaka, we move on to another traditional piece, which is combined with the cholla of the Edaka and the Mattalam, which is called the Chollakattu. The Chollakattu is something that is beautiful in its own way because it involves a lot of nritta to it. And generally, it is said that Mohiniyattam is void of a lot of nritta, and Chollakattu is one such item that proves that there is a lot of nritta to Mohiniyattam as well. This piece is choreographed by my guru, Kalavandam Dr. Sugandhi, in Ragam Amir Kalyani, set to Adi Talam, and composed by Shri Sudev Warrior, the Chollakattu.
Oh
The next piece, I think for most of the Malayalis, this is something that we would like to listen, maybe during the dawn and the dusk, because it's so soothing. The ragam, the way it is composed, and most of all, this was sung in the beginning by Shri Ret. And this item, I think, is very close to my heart because we all are the believers of Lord Guru Ayyappan. And when it comes to his name, what more can be more soothing than his flute? This life of ours is surrendered to God, and especially when you're an artist, the connect of the Atma to the Paramatma is the final resort. And we dance to get that connect. And believe me, when we're on stage, I think that's the only thing that keeps us going. So the next item is a very soothing piece, as I already told you, in Ragam Vijayanti, set to Aditalam, composed by Sri Chavalur Narayan Kutty sir. ഒരു നേരമെങ്കിലും കാണാതെ വയ്യൻ്റെ.
പൊഴിക്കുന്ന ഗാനാലാപം ഒരു നേരമെങ്കിലും കാണാതെ വയ്യന്റെ ഗുരുവായൂരപ്പാനിൻ ദിവ്യരൂപം ഒരു മാത്രയെങ്കിലും കേൾക്കാതെ വയ്യനിൽ മുരളി പൊഴിക്കുന്ന ഗാനാലാപം മുരളി പൊഴിക്കുന്ന ഗാനാലാപം ഹരിനാമ കീർത്തനം ഊണരും പുലരിയിൽ തിരുവാക ചാർത്തു ഞാനോർത്തു പോകും ഹരിനാമ കീർത്തനം ഊണരും പുലരിയിൽ തിരുവാക ചാർത്തു ഞാനോർത്തു പോകും ഒരു വിളിയെങ്ങാനും കാണുമ്പോഴവിടൂത്തെ ഒരു വിളിയെങ്ങാനും കാണുമ്പോഴവിടൂത്തെ തിരുമുടി കൺമുന്നിൽ മിന്നിമായും തിരുമുടി കൺമുന്നിൽ മിന്നിമായും ഒരു നേരമെങ്കിലും കാണാതെ വയ്യത്തെ ഗുരുവായൂരപ്പാനിൻ ദിവ്യരൂപം ഒരു മാത്രയെങ്കിലും കേൾക്കാതെ വയ്യതിൽ മുരളി പൊഴിക്കുന്ന ഗാനാലാപം മുരളി പൊഴിക്കുന്ന ഗാനാലാപം അകരാരിലാക്കുവാൻ എത്തിടും ഓർമ്മകൾ അവതരിപ്പിക്കുന്നു കൃഷ്ണനാട്ടം അകരാരിലാക്കുവാൻ എത്തിടും ഓർമ്മകൾ അവതരിപ്പിക്കുന്നു കൃഷ്ണനാട്ടം അടിയന്റെ മുന്നിലുണ്ടേ പൊറുമായാതെ അടിയന്റെ മുന്നിലുണ്ടേ പൊറുമായാതെ അവതാര കൃഷ്ണ നിൻ കള്ളനോട്ടം അവതാര കൃഷ്ണ നിൻ കള്ളനോട്ടം ഒരു നേരമെങ്കിലും കാണാതെ വയ്യന്റെ ഗുരുവായൂരപ്പാനിൻ ദിവ്യരൂപം ഒരു മാത്രയെങ്കിലും കേൾക്കാതെ വയ്യനിൽ മുരളി പൊഴിക്കുന്ന ഗാനാലാപം മുരളി പൊഴിക്കുന്ന ഗാനാലാപം മുരളി പൊഴിക്കുന്ന ഗാനാലാപം മുരളി പൊഴിക്കുന്ന
Before we come to the last piece, in the Mohiniyattam repertoire. I would like to thank some people who have made me an artist today. First of all, I think my parents, Amma Appa, for giving me this artistry, thank you, being an academically qualified chartered accountant. When I said that this is my life, dance is my life, and they were the ones who encouraged me and motivated me and said, just follow your heart. So thank you, Amma Appa, and my gurus who have been there with me through all the struggles of my life, because being an artist definitely is not an easy job, and getting a stage itself is such, I won't say it's a task, but to getting a stage and to get an audience who are very receptive is a big thing in this generation, because when people are going behind fast food, fast life, fast music, sitting back and listening to the soothing Mohiniyattam and seeing it takes a lot. So thank you to all you audience for being so receptive and appreciative and taking this dance forward. Thank you, Prabhu Bhaiya, for again making me do this wonderful piece of Mohiniyattam over here. It was definitely his evening today, but he said, I think he gave me this. Thank you, Bhaiya, for always supporting me. Thank you, Shashank, for introducing me so well. I don't think I deserve so much, but whatever I am is all because of the grace of God, and definitely from the grace of my parents. That's all it is. And tomorrow is Mother's Day. So to all the wonderful mothers who have been a backbone to your kids, whichever profession they take, this particular piece goes to all of you. And we came early, so we heard a lot of old Hindi songs and ghazals. So this is one of my favorite ghazal, and my Amma's favorite too, because she was the one who said that, why don't you do this ghazal in Mohiniyattam? So it is just an experimental piece, and it is a complete Abhinaya item. And this was again sang, choreographed by Bade Ghulam Ali Sir. I hope you'll enjoy this, and thoda sa hat ke karte hain. Like, yes, Mohiniyattam, we did all the traditional pieces. Now a little bit of Abhinaya in a ghazal shairi. This is Aaj Jani Ki Zid Na Karo. And this is a mixture of Nalana Kanti and Kapi. So this is a presentation to definitely my mother, because tomorrow is Mother's Day, and what more can I do than presenting this beautiful Mohiniyattam for her. Thank you, Amma. Thank you to all you wonderful audience, the whole family of Gopala Krishnan sir. And I wish that, sir, you live longer and encourage and motivate all us artists. Thank you so much.
आज जाने की जिद ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, यूं ही पहलू में बैठे रहो, यूं ही पहलू में बैठे रहो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो। हाय मर जाएंगे हम तो लुट जाएंगे, ऐसी बातें किया ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, आज आज जाने की जिद ना करो। तुम ही सोचो जरा क्यों न रोके तुम्हें, जान जाती है जब उठ के जाते हो तुम, जान जाती है जब उठ के जाते हो तुम। तुमको अपनी कसम जाने जा, बात इतनी मेरी मान लो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो। यूं ही पहलू में बैठे रहो, यूं ही पहलू में बैठे रहो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो। हाय मर जाएंगे हम तो लुट जाएंगे, ऐसी बातें किया ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो। यूं पहलू में बैठे रहो, यूं ही पहलू में बैठे रहो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो। हाय मर जाएंगे हम तो लुट जाएंगे, ऐसी बातें किया ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो। कितना मासूम रंगीन है ये समा, हुस्न और इश्क की आज महराज है, हुस्न और इश्क की आज महराज है। कल की किसको खबर जाने जा, रोक लो आज की रात को, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो। यूं ही पहलू में बैठे रहो, यूं ही पहलू में बैठे रहो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो। हाय मर जाएंगे हम तो लुट जाएंगे, ऐसी बातें किया ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो। करो आज जाने किस जना करो.
Thank you so much, Rekha ma'am, for that beautiful, graceful Mohiniyattam performance, and a big thanks to all her students for the initial piece. Before we move on to the next performance, that is Kathakali, I would like to invite the granddaughters of Colonel Gopala Krishnan, Miss Riya Shankar and Miss Ishita Satyam, to come on stage, say a few words about their grandfather on this special day.
Mutusha, Tata, Grandpa, Ajja, Nana. What do these words mean to you? Today we honor a true patriarch, a man who has earned our respect, our admiration, and our deepest gratitude. Our dear Mutusha, our dear grandfather.
We have always enjoyed listening to your anecdotes about your childhood and your journey in the army. It is heartwarming to hear about the tales that give us the glimpse of your past that has made you the wonderful person you are today.
You often recount how, as a child, you didn't even have the luxury of a clock. And in those times, and how you learned to tell the time just by looking at the roof and the shadow of your roof. And it truly amazes me how, despite not having something as basic as a clock, you never fail to do things on time and reach places on time.
One thing that has always stood out to me about you, Mutusha, is your habit of repurposing things and the extreme measures you take to preserve them until they are completely worn out. You have an incredible ability to make the most of everything you have. Your resourcefulness and frugality have inspired me to be more mindful of how I use and preserve things. Your thoughtful approach towards everything in life shows how much you value what you have. These simple yet profound habits are great examples for all of us to follow.
You also speak of your time in the army, how I love those stories, and how being even a minute late for a meal would mean that you'd skip the meal and go for training without the meal. Oof, how hard must that be? I could not imagine. Another one of the things that has always impressed me about you is your unwavering commitment to your yoga and meditation routine. We have witnessed you practicing these disciplines every single day without fail. And your dedication and consistency is truly remarkable and inspiring.
Your influence as a grandfather has been immeasurable. We are forever grateful for your guidance and your support. And on this special occasion of your 80th birthday, we want to express our sincerest appreciation for everything you have done for us. Once again,
Happy birthday, Mutusha. May this birthday be filled with joy, love, and many more stories to hear.